Welcome to Action Coaching. We're certainly delighted you joined us on tonight because we believe that God has a special coaching word for you. The vision of Action Coaching is to allow you to get some coaching tips so that you can be the best you that God has created. It is not our desire to change you. It's simply our desire to help you use the gifts and talents that God has given you and that you can fulfill your call and your destiny in your life. Everybody needs a coach, whether you want to call it a coach, a mentor, or guide, or whatever. They all fit the same purpose. To simply just give you insights onto the world you must take in order to be successful in your life. And that's why it's so important to have successful coaches in your life so that you can just continue to move faster and be more blessed in the things that you desire to do in life. This week, I want to talk about, I got a bracelet on my wrist here. This is the theme of our church for this year, where it says that, 2024 is the year of possibilities. And that impossibilities are something that is letting the people know that all things are possible to those of us that believe. And we're certainly grateful for what God is doing. Now, let's begin to talk to you about possibilities. All human beings are born with potential. That all of us have given some gifts and some talents that we can explore and take them to heights that we probably never have dreamed before. That it is possible for you to achieve great things and do great things in your life. But the fact that it is possible, everyone has to have the proper mindset and understand what possibilities are all alike. For instance, say you were standing looking out into the water, which would be the water, ocean water, lake water, or whatever, and all you see is the water. Well, that same water, people can swim in it. That same water, people can have a boat floating across the water. That same water, people can go fish in. And you can catch fish out of all different type of fish out of that same water. And then, depends on how large the water is, you can have ocean liners that are going across that water. People have built bridges in the water so that you can get over the water. What I'm saying is, look at how many possibilities are taking place just from looking at the water. And that's the way your life is. Your life is full of possibilities and things that you can achieve and things that you could get done only if you believe they are possible. Now I'm going to start out, the first point is most people cannot do the impossible because they've already set a limit on themselves. They'll see other people doing the impossible, but somewhere in their mind, they just don't believe they can achieve that. Because most people are designed to seek what they can do with least resistance. They want to be successful without least resistance. They want to have the riches, but no resistance. They want to own nice home, nice cars, and all of these things that people want to own, but they don't want any resistance. They just want to come through calm. They just want to come through with no stress, because they don't like having to strive for something that seems impossible. I talk to people every single day, and they all express to me their desires, their goals, their dreams, and the things that they would like to do and the things they would like to achieve. And most of them have one problem. Now, they don't have no problem expressing what they want to do, but the one problem they have is they don't want to work. for what they're talking about. And they don't want to work because technically for them, they don't believe it's possible. They don't believe that they can achieve it. Maybe it's their thinking, their background, or they tried something and it didn't work, or their lack of success at a particular endeavor that they tried maybe 4 times and gave up on. I've learned in life that you know how excellence comes? From failing enough times till you get it right. But everybody thinks that you're gonna be excellent on the first time. I'm gonna have on the first speech I do is gonna be excellent. The first thing that I'm gonna do will be excellent. No, you learn excellence for consistent practice over and over again. So how do we get to believing that things are possible? First thing we got to deal with is our mind. Now, the mind is the most powerful thing you have, and the mind can in turn be the most defeating thing you have. The Bible says that so as a man thinketh, so is he. So that means you might be the sum total of your thinking. If you think you can't do no good, or you think you can't do no better, or you think you can't achieve certain things, chances are you're going to get what you're thinking. And a lot of times when you're coaching anybody, training anybody, or dealing with anybody that want to go to the next level, the first thing you got to change is their thinking. I remember a time when I decided that I wanted to be more physically fit. And I just wanted to be physically fit because I felt like the more physically fit I was, the more things I could achieve, and my endurance would be so much better. And so I began, calling a coach and a trainer that was going to train me. Now, he began by saying, okay, these are certain exercises we're going to do. And he put down some of the food choices that I have been used to having and said, okay, well, you ain't going to probably be able to do this and do that. And it looked like he was knocking out so many of the good food I like to eat. I was saying, well, what in the world am I going to be able to eat? I grew up liking this. Then you saying give it up and then start making excuses. Well, everybody else eat it. They don't seem to be doing it, but that wasn't the issue. The issue was I was not willing to change my thinking to get to where I wanted to go. It started in my mind. And how many people are trying to do big things with small thinking? How many people are trying to set tremendous goals with little bitty thinking because they simply do not want to change their thinking? The fact that you understand or your thinking lets you know that if you want to go to another level, you got to get outside yourself. You perhaps going to have to get somebody else who has been where you are going to begin to give you these tips and say, now look, if you want to be better, you want to do the thing where all things are possible, this is not going to be an ordinary achievement, that there are certain things you're going to have to do so you can get up and say and make the speech that I know that all things are possible. When God gave me a vision and a dream, the problem wasn't with the vision and the dream. The problem was with my thinking. I just felt like that it'd be much easier if the vision and the dream came down to my thinking at that present time. And the reason I said that, if it came down to my thinking, that means I didn't have to do no extra work on my thinking because I just brought what I want down to the way that I'm thinking. And a lot of people do that. they will bring what they want down to their thinking, and then they get frustrated because the thing that they want does not work because they brought it down to their thinking, and then they go to blaming everybody else. They go to make excuses. Well, everybody ain't capable of thinking like that. Now that's even a crazy statement. Well, you're gonna say everybody's not capable of thinking like that, and there's some people that got things that you thinking you're supposed to have, so that must mean that there are some people that are capable of thinking like that, that maybe you just decided to put yourself in that everybody category because you don't want no resistance, you don't want no pushback, and you don't want to do what it takes to do the impossible in your life. When I gave my members this wristband for the year, and it simply said all things are possible. The year of 2024 is a year of possibilities. But the wristband wasn't gonna make it happen. Just because you got something on, that don't mean all things are possible. That don't mean the possibilities face you. That means that if you are willing to tell yourself that this is the year of possibilities and you're gonna put the necessary work in, then trust me, you can do the impossible. The world, society, events are made up of things that seemingly to our natural eye and all the things around us, we see it, those were impossible. But that's not the case, because the fact that they are achieved lets us know all things are possible. The things that maybe could not be done years ago, everybody is doing that and more. But what if years ago they would have said that we can't add to that, nothing else is possible? We would still be stuck in the same place. I remember when the first time I saw someone had a mobile phone. Now, actually, that mobile phone looked like somebody was carrying around a full phone booth. It's supposed to be a mobile phone. Nobody could have told me that it would ever change back then, but now people are carrying around mobile phones in their pocket. And not only are they carrying around in their pocket, they got their whole entire life, information and everything on the mobile phone. We would have said it was impossible, but look now, it is impossible. It's possible. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you. I left off talking about how many things are possible. And I talked about how the cell phone, it first started out, looked like you were carrying a whole phone booth, and now people got phone in their pocket and they can do many, many different things with a phone that they can hold in their hand. That lets you know that the world, our lives, is full of possibilities. What have you been thinking about that's possible for you? Why don't you get a list of those things you know you want to achieve and say that it is possible for me, that I'm willing to put in the necessary time, work, prayer, perseverance, all of it to make what I thought was impossible be possible in my life. I don't care if you're suffering with sickness or things have happened, there are possibilities for you. You don't have to be this way forever, because there are too many people that rise up every single day and are doing what somebody else deemed impossible for them. We're living in a time of possibilities. Every single day, there are new inventions and new things that are taking place that we never thought possible. Isn't it amazing that it used to be you had to go to restaurants to eat out? Now you got all kinds of stuff that'll deliver the food to you. You can just get on your phone and call and pick this, and it's at your door. You know, years they would have said that was impossible, but it is possible now. That even if you want to drive your car, you got an app on your phone where you can pretty much just hit a few buttons and a car come pick you up. Now, if you'd have talked to somebody years ago about that, they would have said that is impossible. But possibilities are happening every single day in our life, and we might as well be a part of it. We might as well start experiencing those possibilities in our own life. Let's dream big. Let's go big. Let's desire big, because it's possible. It's possible for us who been created with minds. The reason that man is so much above animals is that animals have limited thinking, but men and women have unlimited thinking. So is a person thinking, so is he. An animal has to be an animal. Do you think if an elephant could turn into a human being and had that kind of mind, don't you think it'd probably turn into a human being? But they don't have that capability. But man have the capability that he can do things with this mind that others cannot do. This is the time of possibilities, and I want to declare to you, let's take the limit off of so many things. I believe that nobody can hold people back who know that there are amazing possibilities for them. Just when we sit around and say we won't see this again, we see something better again. Just when we say can't nothing get better than this, somebody makes it better than that. That's when we thought we done exhausted all things, somebody is yet seeing a vision of ultimate possibilities that we are incapable of seeing. I submit to you that those of us that drive cars around, they've already made cartoons about cars flying in the air, and we think, when we see movies where cars and machines are flying in the air and transporting people, and we look at it and say, oh, that's just a movie. And then you look up, and what we thought was just a movie, and that's possible in the earth. So, in coaching, I always tell people to set impossible goals. Don't set achievable goals, set impossible goals. And when you set impossible goals, you'll meet a whole lot of achievable goals and didn't even notice them. Because the impossible goals keep you striving, keep you reaching, keep you pushing forward. That you want to be better tomorrow than you were today. And when you get to tomorrow, you want to be better than you were yesterday. You want to continue striving, continue going, because there are possibilities. There are things in your life you have yet to experience yet, but they belong to you. And they are yours, and you can achieve them. All things are possible to him that believeth. And it's time for you to start believing. During this time, I'm talking to you, and I'm quite sure you know there are certain times of the year you have a lot of high school and college graduation. Now here's the amazing thing. When you graduate from high school, what they're saying is you've achieved what high school got to offer you, but you need to prepare yourself for college, or technical school, some other career, whatever it is. They're saying that if you're gonna do well in society, you gotta keep going up. You can't just settle for one level because there are other levels that are possible. And then when you look at the graduation, you see people who have achieved something, whether in the high school, getting their diploma, marching across the stage, and you sit there wondering, how many of them will take it to the next level? Same thing in college. A lot of college students are graduating, and you wonder how many of them will take it to the next level. Then there are some people who hadn't went to high school or college, but they took it to the next level anyway. So it lets you know that understanding that things are possible, that up to you, that you can do it, you can strive for it, and quit looking for somebody to encourage you. Encourage yourself, go for it yourself. You don't need anybody to have to motivate you every day to do your dream. It's your dream. You should be motivated. It's your desire. You should be motivated. It's your choice. Go for it. Because we live in an age of possibilities. I would love to hear from you. Go on social media and sit there and just let me know this is what I believe that is possible for my life. See, a lot of times before you can get started, you got to say it enough. You got to strive for it enough. You got to believe it enough, and it will begin to happen in your life. Because all things are possible, and this is the time of great possibilities. And that's why you need coaches and mentors who have done what you thought was impossible, who have achieved these things, who have strived for it, who have done it. And they're able to point out to you some things that you need to do to go to the next level. I don't ever want to be a coach to anybody for them to come up to my same level. Then that's a waste of a coach. Any coach that you get wants you to do better than them. Wants you to go to places that they have never went. Now, I'm a dreamer. And so when I'm talking about people going to places I never went before, then I want them to have great big dreams, understand that there are great big goals waiting on them, and they can achieve them. Because this is the time where the impossible is happening, and it's time to get our minds prepared, because we're living in a time of great possibilities. Every day, someone is coming from riches to greater prosperity. There are people who didn't have anything 1 minute, and their whole lives have been turned around. We say it's miracles. No, it's a time of possibilities we're living in. That God has put so many things around in our mind that we can experience them in our lives. I agree. If somebody would have told me many years ago that I was going to accomplish what I have accomplished, then I probably would have put a big bet down on it saying that ain't gonna never happen. Not for me. You may be talking about somebody else. That's just how unsure I was that it was actually possible. But I'm glad when God starts showing me that things are possible. And the more I saw that they were possible, the more I strive for them and watch God begin to make tremendous changes in my life. This is the time of possibilities. This is what this coaching session is all about. You need to do these great and awesome things in your life and experience the time of unlimited achievements, goals that you can achieve and do. Don't leave any of your dreams undone. Don't wait till you get to the end of your life and all that's standing around you is unfulfilled possibilities that you could have achieved. Achieve them all. Strive for them all. Go for it now. Know that it's possible because that's the way God has set it up. This is the time where all things are possible. And you're not going to have just a year of possibilities. You're going to have a lifetime of possibilities. And that's what action coaching is all about. To teach you to strive for bigger and better things because it is possible in the name of Jesus. So I know you're ready to go, you're ready to strive, and you're ready to achieve now. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed what we've been coaching you on today. And I certainly want to take this opportunity for you to sit down and sow a generous seed faith offering for the support of Action Coaching. Yes, if Action Coaching has been a blessing to you, you should support, and also you should support to help us continue to bless others. We want to expand Action Coaching. We want to do bigger and better things, and you can help us. I want you to sit down and sow a seed on today, $50, $100, $200, whatever God is speaking to you. I want you to sow it unto Action Coaching, and we know that God is going to richly bless you for the gift that you've sown on today. Now, there's a link in my bio that will give you a host of ways to sow unto Action Coaching. I want you to go to that link now. I want you to do it right now because I can assure you the minute it gets out of your hand, God's going to place more in your hand for your support of Action Coaching. Remember, there's a link in my bio that will give you a host of ways to sow unto Action Coaching. Thank you for sowing to Action Coaching, and I know that God's richest blessings are going to be yours. Before I leave you on today, I got a special announcement for all of the members of the Word in Action Ministry. On Saturday, May 18th, we're going to have an exciting action market where we're going to bless the members of this great ministry. that you're going to come and be able to pick out things that will bless you free of charge. Yes, and we got some awesome things there. And we want you to be there from 10 to 2. Check the social media so that you can stay in tune with it. We want all of the members of this great church to come and pick out the things you want to be blessed with. We're going to give them to you, and understand we're not giving you something that nobody else wants. We're giving you the best. But I'm going to have to say it's only for the members of the Word in Action Church. You might want to join early, but it's for the members of the Word in Action Church, and we're looking forward to you being there. Once again, Saturday, May 18th from 10 to 2, be there. You will be blessed. Well, the Lord bless you. I've certainly enjoyed sharing with you on today. And as I do each and every week, I want to encourage you. Share the word with a friend and keep the word in action.